right?
But the problem there is, especially in the Philippines, it's considered illegal, and you get subjected to some drug test, say for pre-employment purposes, or sports. It's easy to detect in the urine test and even blood test. So that's the problem when it is perceived to be illegal and easily detectable through the urine and the blood. So users can easily be caught.
No, it's true. Yeah.
So the effort should be to push for the legalization of the use of marijuana.
Well, I would think it should be legal in the whole world, and there should not be any restrictions against it, like there were no restrictions against it 100 years ago. Right? This really all started in the 70s.
Yeah.
And
maybe universities and colleges should do more research on, maybe there's hope for the use of marijuana for autistic children.
Here's one major fact, and why it's actually illegal for it to be illegal. In the U.S., it is a Schedule I drug. Schedule I means that there is no medical benefit, none whatsoever. And in fact, you actually have to test everything that is a Schedule I drug periodically to show that there's still no medical benefit to any of it. But marijuana was never tested.
Never tested?
Never tested.
Okay.
And in fact, if any universities tried to create a testing program for it, they would deny them funding. They literally stopped it from getting off of the Schedule I drug list. So, and there should be no reason why it's illegal in the first place, because they never tested it to put it on the list to make it illegal.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they forced the rest of the world to basically comply.
So what
with
you're
something.
saying now, it's a long shot to have,
Oh no, I'm not saying that's a long shot. In fact, you have more than 50% of the United States has made it legal. It's probably, I think, 53 states or 56 states. I know it. I'd have to look it up. I've been out of.
But I think now that it's really. Can you imagine, since 1998 it's legal to use it for medical purposes? I'm sure there's so many studies being written right now, maybe published.
There are, but there's still a lot of apprehension to getting involved. Any doctor that wants to put his name behind something, then he has to basically, be sure that he's...
Is there a stigma?
There's a stigma to it, yes, definitely. So, doctor who was against it, but his wife had such bad rheumatoid arthritis that there's nothing he could do. And so he heard that there was benefit in the actual green leaf of the plant.
Yeah.
Not the flower, which is what you get the oils and people use for the medical, mostly use it for that purpose.
But it's more of the leaf.
But this green leaf, you had to actually have it raw. You cannot use heat. And you had to, but he found out that it helped his wife so much he published a paper on it. But then someone that I knew, she was 35 years old, bedridden from rheumatoid arthritis. So young, but she couldn't get out of bed because of the arthritis. Wow. She found out about this. She literally moved to California, Northern California, where all of the growers are. And they all helped her. They gave her the green leaf. She needed over 3,000 leaves of the plant a day to juice it.
Wow.
In order, within 3 months.
Fresh leaves.
Fresh leaves.
No need for drying.
No needs. And there's no high effect from that. No THC that's getting into her system, because even if it gets into her system, since it's not heated, it doesn't have that high effect that you get from laughter.
But still has an analgesic effect.
It does. And so
I wonder if it will also work for people with Parkinson's disease.
There is some also evidence that it does help with that as well, but Parkinson's disease has other issues that the cause of that, right?
Yeah.
So, but it can help alleviate some of those problems. But the woman within 3 months had actually cured herself of rheumatoid arthritis. The doctor says she did not have it anymore.
Wow.
You can imagine, 3 months.
Because right now, rheumatoid arthritis, there's no cure.
There's
for
no
it.
cure.
Yeah, no
but
cure.
but she doesn't have it. They said, it was what do they call it? Spontaneous remission.
Wow.
Right? And they don't know why.
Yeah.
Right. So, but all of these stories have happened many times. People who have
And I
cancer,
bet
they're supposed to die within 2 or 3 months from cancer.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to drive at. Cancer for one.
Right.
There's
But
so
the
many.
cancer, that particular treatment is with oil. With just the oil, the
So
plant.
it's more, the oil is more effective.
Yeah, and particular ones are also good. And then there's the ones with who have. What's really interesting is in state of Utah, a Mormon state, very conservative state, they legalized it for medical, only for children.
White children.
Well, that was the interesting thing. It was because there was a particular child that actually had a disease that it was a form of epilepsy.
Okay.
Right? And so she would have these convulsions.
Yeah.
But having this particular strain, this one particular strain, was made it okay for her to now live a normal life.
Talking about strain, you're saying about the species or
Yeah, particular strains. They have different
how many
combinations.
like how many varieties?
There's 5 main varieties, but 2 are the normal ones. What you'll find that people are looking to make the medicine out of. Cannabis sativa and cannabis indica, and they both are completely different effects. And one is good for pain.
I think the sativa is the more popular. Cannabis sativa is the popular.
Well, it's known as the one that gives you more, helps you for focus. It's one that will help you be very active. The other one actually is a muscle relaxant, so it actually is more for pain reduction, also for inflammation reduction.
And which one has more carcinogenic, anti-carcinogenic effect?
They both do.
Okay.
But it's basically there's over 480 cannabinoids. These 480 cannabinoids, some will have this level, some will have this level, some will have this level, and it's like a combination. And those combinations act differently. And so this particular strain, meaning that it has these characteristics of these 480 cannabinoids, will work better for cancer on this patient, this particular type of cancer. So literally it's almost like dialed in to actually work in on this. And there are certain people that are working towards dialing in those strains.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
To specify specific ailments. But if you're in cancer and you have a lot of problems of pain and with nausea and not eating, you're going to want a heavy indica. And then I could say there's a Romulan would be an excellent strain, because it'll actually make you so hungry. You can't stop appetite. You can't stop eating.
Yeah.
That's how.
Most cancer patients, they have no appetite.
Yeah. And that's actually what got me into this really. I'm an electronic engineer, electrical engineer. I was always doing technology companies. I raised $20 million to buy a subsidiary of Gateway Computers when my father had throat cancer.
Wow.
And
so you have personal experience using your own family member.
Yeah. So my father was losing so much weight. I said, well, I know from my experience in high school about the munchies, right, that this would be something that would be helpful for him. So I took him to the doctor, the first doctor in California, Dr. Eidelman, and he had his note for allowing him to have it. And so at that time,
What did you use, the leaf or the oil?
I actually created oils for him. I actually started helping more people as well with different types of oils for their ailments, like the woman with MS. That was actually the woman with MS. Yes, I knew it would help my father, but it wasn't really attacking the cancer as much as it was. Now it probably helped him with that, but my purpose was to help him with his weight loss. He was lost so much weight. But with the woman who had MS, literally that was the miracle. And then to find out later there was an actual cure through surgery.
Even MS has no cure.
Well, there's a cure through surgery. Just like angioplasty for the heart, you do it for the brain. It's actually to increase the blood flow up here. Now, I saw this through a German medical team that actually had done this while I was in Mallorca, Spain. I was doing a video shoot on for a exercise video. I was just helping. I was co-producing it.
But